Hey, good morning. This is the Big JB. A little closer to the camera today. See if the light quality improves. I don't know. I can't really see if you can see the top of my head, but that's okay. I am late to work today. I had to stop by the pharmacy this morning, or the chemist, as they would say in the UK. I don't remember what I was going to say. Still listening to A Christmas Carol on my way into work. Yeah, I do. I remember what I was going to say. My oldest daughter made an interesting observation about, I was telling her about a part in A Christmas Carol where Fred, Scrooge, says to his uncle, in the book, he says to his uncle, or Scrooge says to him first, after, Fred bursts in and wishes him a Merry Christmas. Scrooge obviously wants to be left alone, and Scrooge says, you keep it in your way, I'll keep it in mine. And Fred says, keep it? You don't keep it. And I told my daughter, and she said, especially if you're a commercial retailer. And I said, the interesting thing about that is in that book, in that story, on Christmas Day, a lot of the shops are open. The grocers, the fruiterers, as they say, the butchers, the bakers, the candlestick makers. I had to, anyway. They're open on Christmas Day, and they're open cheerfully, expecting that people will be in the store, and the people who greet them are happy to be there and wish them a very Merry Christmas. And it's definitely a day for family and definitely a day for celebration. But I don't know, it's life doesn't stop in terms of stores being open and that kind of thing. But it goes on, and people are happy and joyous and greet each other. And I'm sure that at the time that he was writing from, the shop owners, not everyone, I mean, obviously it paints a bit of a perfect scenario, but I'm sure the shop owners were very happy to be open, not just for the business, but to be part of the celebration of Christmas. And I definitely agree, as everybody says, that the commercialization of Christmas and our holidays has gotten ridiculous. People have been saying that for years. But I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing to have shops open on Christmas. I feel bad for those people who have to work. However, they are working to earn money. They're probably earning extra because it's holiday time, so it's probably time and a half. And I think that we could make, if we have to visit them, we could make their experience all the better by wishing them a Merry Christmas, or a happy holiday, or whatever you choose to do. And I think in the holiday season, since it's the end of November, last day of November, December 1st starts tomorrow, we have a mere 25 days to, as we approach Christmas. I think that in those 25 days, they can go by very quickly if we're not careful. And my encouragement to anybody who's watching is anybody. I know that more than a couple people watch, so my encouragement to everybody who is watching is to do something that a pastor of mine said at one time. He said to add margins into your life, that we fill up the pages of our lives from edge to edge, and there's no margin, there's no room to do anything extra. And I think Christmas time in particular, we can get so busy that we can't do anything else. We find ourselves so busy that we miss the wonderful things about the holiday. If you don't enjoy hosting parties, don't host a party. Go to somebody else's party that is hosting a party and enjoy the time with them. That's one of the things that I appreciate about A Christmas Carol, is all of the people who are visiting other people on Christmas Day, and they're going from house to house, enjoying, greeting, celebration, maybe a drink or, some food or whatever, and then they move on, still having that time with family. I know that time with family can be a painful thing for some people, but I still think there's a way to enjoy it, especially if you're preparing, especially if you're deliberate. That appears to be one of the watchwords of my life. It's deliberate. I think if we're more deliberate about things in general, the results are that much better. So I would encourage you, build margins into this holiday season. Don't try to do everything. Try to prepare yourself if you're going to go out and go shopping. People are going to be frantic and crazy. It's going to be mad out there. So go in with a relaxed attitude. Understand that you may not get everything on the first trip that you make to the mall or the shopping area or wherever you're going to go. and know that you might make a difference in somebody's life or if it's not their life, at least their day. Wish them a Merry Christmas, greet the cashiers, be as friendly and as cheerful and understanding as you can, and watch the change among people. Who knows the ripple that you start? It may make a huge difference in people's lives. So take time to do those things. Don't cram your schedule so full that you get to Christmas and wonder where it all went. That is my message for the day. And now this is Pastor Josh signing off. I'm going to head inside. I hope everybody has a phenomenal weekend this weekend. Enjoy it no matter what you're doing. It's going to be soggy here in Washington, so they say. If it's not raining constantly, I will get up and put some Christmas lights on our house. I will not be a fool and get up on the very top if it's super slick, because I don't want to die. So that's what I'm doing this weekend, if I can get a chance to do it. Otherwise, I'm just going to enjoy some time with Christmas stuff. Have a very wonderful weekend, everybody. This has been The Big JB. You can follow me on Twitter at @VoiceOfTheBigJB. I will see everybody on Monday. Thank you for watching, and thanks for subscribing. See ya.